really like this frame. It's wood, it is nice and thick, it's older. Look at that. Okay, we need this. Not the picture. We'll do something else with that. Here is, it looks like a painting book, so it's probably like steps on how to paint, but I'm thinking, oh yeah, look at that. There's gonna be some beautiful images in here that I could possibly use. I thought that this art in the book would look really good with the frame, so I tore it out and I used the backer of the frame as a template to trace the size that I needed, cut it out, and then I put the frame back together, and it was as easy as that. But once I saw it, I felt like I needed to distress the frame a little bit. It just looked a little too clean and shiny. And I thought distressing it would make it go a little bit better with the print, and I definitely feel like it did. This piece fits seamlessly into my decor, and I definitely think that distressing it was the right choice and helped it fit into my decor as well. I love layering frames, and I ended up cutting another piece of artwork out of that book and added it to this frame that I had in my foyer. So you can find one book and create a whole collection of artwork for a very inexpensive price. These are cute. These would be fun to put some transfers on. They're $1.99. Oh, these are all rusted. That's like good rust too. I don't know where it's originally from. All right, we might have to get these. These would be some fun spring projects. The white ones had already been painted, but the paint job was not that great, so I want to repaint it in a fun spring color. This is Dixie Belle chalk paint in the color Vintage Duck Egg, and if you want a fusion paint color, they have French Eggshell. It's a little bit lighter, but still such a great spring color, so I'm going to put one quick coat of paint on here, and then I did want to distress it and bring back some of that white and some of that rust. I want to add a transfer to this, so I need to seal up this chalk paint. I decided to use Dixie Belle's Gator Hide because it is a great indoor and especially great outdoor sealer. So I'm going to seal this up and then it will be ready for a transfer. So many colors look great with this, but I decided to stick with white. That way I could have fun with the items that I actually put in the little metal wall pocket. So I'm using the Traditional Pots Transfer. This is such a good one because it's like all these little labels and you can just put it on so many different stuff, and you get 2 sheets of black. You get the white labels like the one I'm using, and also a beautiful vintage blue color one as well. The rust on these wall pockets are perfect, and I love the combination of rust and IOD air dry clay. It's such a pretty white, and I've done this combination before and I can't get enough of it. I love it, so we are doing it again. I'm using the IOD bird mode. You have all of these beautiful birds. You just cannot go wrong with this one. It's one of my most used modes. So you're going to put your air dry clay in it, and then wiggle your clay out and look at this beautiful bird. And since this is on a curved surface, I definitely want to glue it down while my clay is still wet. I'm just using Gorilla Glue to glue it to my metal wall pocket. I feel like metal wall pockets are so versatile. You can use them inside, you can use them outside, you can sit them on a shelf, you can hang them on the wall, you can fill them with plants, you can make little vignettes out of them, you can use them in your craft room and fill them with things. There's just so many things you could do with them. I never pass them up at the thrift store, and look at the combination of the rust and the IOD air dry clay. I told y'all it was perfection. Here's a cute little wood vase, 99 cents. I'm definitely gonna get that. Here's a little vase. Oh, I think it's hand turn, 99 cents. Love that. I love these wood vases. I never pass them up, and it does not matter the color of the wood because, as you can see, I have them styled all together in a vignette, and I really think that it looks great. It is a little wheelbarrow basket. That is so adorable. I could see this just filled with some handmade fabric carrots in it. I don't like the colors, so I think I might get this and we can do a DIY on it. The easiest, quickest way to paint a basket is to do a wash. So I have my Fusion Mister, and I'm just going to spritz my piece, water it down, and then I'm going to paint it. I'm using Fusion paint in the color Casement. It's a white. I want to do a white wash on here. So we're going to have a little bit of those spring colors coming through, but it's going to be a lot more toned down. And like I said, when you water down your paint, it makes it so easy. You see how it just kind of goes into all the creases and everything of a basket. And you can do a wash in any color. So when I thrift a brown basket, but it's, you know, light brown and I want it vintage brown, you just add a little bit of a brown wash and you get that perfect vintage color. And a wash is also a great way to tone down brighter colors like this basket. This is definitely more my style with this white wash on it. Now we need to make some custom carrots for our wheelbarrow. I'm going to be using a drop cloth. It is my favorite fabric to create some little cute rustic farmhouse carrots. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to cut out some carrot shapes. I want, you know, different sizes and lengths and everything. And you know, on this channel, everything is no-sew. We hot glue all fabric here. So I'm just going to hot glue each side of the carrot. I do want to leave space on the side, like bring your hot glue in a little bit. That way the edges will fray and it's going to be so cute, so farmhouse, so rustic. So once they're glued up, we're going to stuff them. Make sure you get a little pencil or a knife and push your stuffing all the way to the edge of your carrot. And when they're small like this, I like them super stuffed. This is the Baby's Twilight Bush. You can find it on my website. It is one of my favorites because it's just the perfect shade of green. It has a little bit of a vintage feel and you can use it or you can cut it apart like I'm doing. So I'm going to cut apart all the sprigs of this bush and then I'm going to stick them into my little carrots. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue just to make sure everything stays in place. Then I'm going to take some jute twine and just wrap it around and tie it up. And it's just so simple, so easy, so fun. And you just get the cutest little carrots. I love these. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This cart was a little bit larger, so I kind of struggled on where to exactly style it, but I did really like the way that it came out. And of course, I'm obsessed with these carrots. I love them. I've been making them for years. They're perfect just to stick in a bowl, stick in a basket. You can just, you know, stick them in different little vignettes throughout your home just to add a little touch of spring. So if you haven't tried these drop cloth carrots yet, you definitely should. Round gold picture frame. These are a rare find and I have a great idea for this. I want to paint this frame black. I'm using Fusion paint in the color ash. It's kind of an off black color. And I'm just doing one quick coat on here. Then I'm going to take a baby wipe and I'm going to hit all of the details and the edges and bring back some of that gold. It's just a quick, easy way to distress this piece. And I love the combination of gold and black on a frame. I think it's just such a high-end look. This is some handmade paper that I order off of Amazon. I just love the texture of it. I actually think it's watercolor paper. So I'm going to take the glass of my frame. I'm going to trace out a circle and then cut it out. And then I'm going to take the frond transfer. I love this transfer. You get 4 pages of different botanicals, bigger pieces, smaller pieces, so you have lots of options. So I picked out a small piece of greenery that fit perfectly on here and I'm going to transfer it onto this watercolor paper. I've used tons of transfers on this paper and it comes off easy and looks absolutely beautiful, almost like it was printed on there. I absolutely love the look of this and the size is great too because you can just kind of stick it in a vignette, but you could also put some string on it and hang it on a hook. All right, guys, I hope that y'all enjoyed today's video. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what was your favorite project. I think mine was the last one. I just love a black frame with a little bit of gold detailing and a botanical print. I mean, you just can't go wrong. And you get so many transfers in that Franz pack that you could find a ton of frames at the thrift store and recreate that look over and over again. I just absolutely love it. And I'm sorry that today's video was a little bit shorter than normal. If y'all don't know, in Mississippi, we had a crazy weather situation that is still happening right now. So everything is shut down, including the schools. So the kids have been home, and it's just been very difficult to work. Actually, right now while I'm filming this, to be honest with y'all, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Because if you don't know, I have 4 kids and my youngest is 4. And it is very difficult to work with a 4-year-old. You work when you can at 2 o'clock in the morning when they're sleeping. So I did not actually go shopping this week. I couldn't, nothing was open, but you know, I had stuff in my stash. So hopefully y'all still enjoy today's video. I wanted to get one out, and I also promised y'all last week a haul. So let me show y'all. This is the newest spring items that I got in, but I've been getting tons of spring in. So y'all definitely check out the home decor section of my website. And then there's a spring collection tab with lots of amazing stuff in it. As you can tell, I really liked this artwork. It is called Snuggle Bunny, and it is so precious. I love it because it's not bright spring. There's hints of spring, but it's also very moody. So this is the art block. You can hang it on the wall, or it's thick enough that you could just have it as a shelf sitter. I also have it in a garden flag, and it is double-sided. Y'all know I love something that you can hang on a hook. So I had to get these. They're called ornaments, but you know, you can just sprinkle them throughout your house, add them to vignettes. So we have the little Snuggle Bunny. We also have a little skunk. I forgot the name of it for a second. A little skunk. Look at this precious sleeping deer. Oh my gosh, adorable. And then we have a little sitting up bunny. So you get the entire set of 4 of these. And then I have 2 large wall pockets. Now these are sold separately. So this one has the sitting up bunny. It's a little bit larger. Let me show y'all again so y'all can see the difference in size. And I love these because the back is flat. So you could put it up against a wall, you could hang it on a wall, but you could also sit it down. So just like the wall pockets in today's video, there's just lots of options for this. And then this one is the Snuggle Bunny. And if you love the whole Snuggle Bunny collection, I put it together, and I think you save $25 if you buy the whole set. So you get the 2 wall pockets, you get the garden flag, you get the little artwork block, and the 4 ornaments. Y'all, these are so cute. This is a set of 5 of these vintage little shelf sitters. They are wood. They are super nice, and I just love them. I like things like this that you can kind of add in to your decor, just to add in this lamb. Oh my gosh, so precious. Just to add in a hint of spring where you don't have to totally redecorate your house. You can just add it into your vignettes. And you know, my 4-year-old definitely stole a set of these. She absolutely loved them. And I like that they're not too bright. You know, they definitely have a vintage feel, and that's why I really like them. So I hope y'all love them as well. Here's some more spring artwork. These are sold separately, but I do think they look really good together as well. You have your little farm family right here. Y'all look at the face on that pig. So precious. And then you just cannot go wrong with a sheet for spring. The last piece is this beautiful hanging tapestry. It's a picture of a thistle. I remember as a kid going pick thistles off the levee and eating them. I think I remember them being good. I have not eaten a thistle as an adult, so y'all let me know, are they good or not? But I love the size of this. It's perfect if you have a skinny wall or a cabinet or something where you just, you know, you need something simple. This would be perfect Just a perfect touch, and I feel like you could leave this out all year long. This is not necessarily a spring item. That is everything new that I just got in, but make sure you go check out the spring collection on my website because there's so much stuff that I got in that I didn't even have time to show. But if you always want to be the first to know, make sure you sign up for my email list, because as soon as I get new items in and listed on the website, I send out an email to let my people know. So I will have a link to that in the description, as well as all of the products that I showed and the products that I use in today's video. I'm not really good about saying that in my video, but I do sell lots of stuff on my website. Fusion all-in-one paint, Fusion milk paint, all of the amazing Dixie Belle products, all of the IOD products, that's like the transfers and the stamps and the molds and the clay and all those things, paintbrush. All of that you can find on my website, juliesdesignsandsigns.com, and also, of course, lots of beautiful home decor. All right, guys, it's probably like 2:30 in the morning now, so I need to wrap this video up. Hopefully next week life returns to normal. We can go back thrifting, and I'm excited. So if y'all are experiencing crazy weather like me, y'all please stay safe, and I will see y'all next week for another DIY video. Bye, guys.